Hello. Today I'm going to read from Own Goal, which is the fifth book in my Foul Play series, and it's a series of books. If you look on here, I'll show you. There are four books in the Foul Play series, five actually, and they're the first four. And this is book five, and this is about a boy called Danny and his friend Charlotte, and they solve football crimes. And in this book, it's set in Italy. And I wanted to set this book to read the one set in Italy today because I really love it, Italy. And at the moment, we can't get over to Italy, and they're having a tough time in Italy to do with various things. And I thought I could read this about Italy, and it reminds me of where the book's set. The book is set in a place called Como, Lake Como in Italy. And that's the place where I went on my honeymoon. And this is the place where I set this book when we returned to Como after we've been married for a few years to research the book. So I'm just going to read you a bit, sort of to take you to Italy and to show you, like, when I write a book, I set it in a certain place. I will visit that place and find out about it. And the book, this is set in a villa, which is like a big, beautiful house on the edge of the water of a lake. And I went there and found out lots of things about it, and that helped inform the story. Anyway, and Danny is there with his mum. So Danny's a football detective, and he's there with his mum. The lake was bigger than Danny had seen before. The hotel was situated at the centre of the east shore, and the lake stretched for almost 20 miles, both north and south. There were probably seas that were smaller. The hills on the other side of the water were covered in deep, lush forest with villages dotted along the waterline and higher up. And behind them were snow-capped mountains, the Alps. The sun was shining off the lake, creating a million ripples of light. Danny watched steamers and yachts skimming across the water like insects. Danny's mum was pointing across all of this to the other side of the bay, at an outcrop of rocks covered in trees, with 3 or 4 buildings spread out along the edge of the water. These were not just any buildings. They looked like palaces, their stone the colour of honey baking in the sun. Mum indicated the one on the far right. To that house? Danny asked. It's a villa, Mum said. Aston Villa came into Danny's head, but he didn't bring it up. He knew his mum was as interested in football as he was in villas. A very rich person's house, she continued, but normally the owner only comes in the summer, so tourists can have a look round the rest of the time. And I've been watching. Danny's mum's voice sounded excited now. The boat bus has been going from here to there, tourists getting on and off. Let's go then, Danny said, getting to his feet. Just let me sort myself out in the bathroom, Mum said. So Danny sat back down. And in the next chapter, they go to the villa, but it turns out to be the villa of a football club owner who's doing some menacing things, and Danny ends up having to solve a few crimes to find out what he's up to, and he ends up coming face to face with the owner of the villa. And that's a bit different to the other things that I've been reading on these readings, and that's kind of a description, and that's based on me going to those places and sitting and watching those places and trying to describe them and make the reader, when I'm writing a book, feel like they're actually there. Anyway, so that's Own Goal from the Foul Play series, book number 5. Thank you for listening.